there damage? Oh,
there's damage.
good.
There's a learning curve for sure. Explain to everybody what happened. We're gonna make some of our world famous chili. It's not world famous, but it's championship winning chili. Looks good. Videos never do justice. Here's the Jeep in the ditch here. It's all washed out down here. I'll get a better shot in the morning. I gotta back her up. What is up, guys? Jesse here with Adventure Endeavor. If you're new to the channel, me, my wife, and our son, Lincoln, have been traveling the country for the past 5 years. Him, only about 1.5 years, because he's a little one. And we are here in our new to us Blacke Series HQ17, an off-road, off-grid travel trailer. And this is kind of our first trip with this thing. So it's fully equipped with all the goodies, but we are up here kind of in between Bishop and Mammoth Lakes, California. We rolled into this beautiful spot last night and we were quite surprised. We actually rolled up in the dark, which is something we typically don't do. But considering we have our Jeep here as a scout vehicle, and now we have this off-road capable trailer, and our Ram is off-road capable as well, we're not as nervous. A lot of the bigger sites where we would have camped before in our Grand Design Imagine were all taken up. So luckily I scouted around in the Jeep. I found this spot over here, radioed to Melissa, hey, nice spot over here, come down this road, this and that. And you can see this is kind of a climbing area. There's some truck campers over here, and this is the road that we had to cross. So it's kind of washed out here, but you can't tell. Video never does justice. I have a little clip here of us coming in last night. It was pretty aggressive. We definitely would not have brought our Imagine on this little road crossing this washout right behind me. And that's what's so cool about this Blacke Series. Over the course of the next several months, we're gonna be really pushing this thing to the test, using it, doing all sorts of videos on it, technical videos, travel videos, just kind of showing you what you can do if you got one of these bad boys. They're super cool. All right, so we are hiking Pine Creek Trail, and I think we're gonna be going into the John Muir Wilderness. Yeah, this looks really cool. I'm super excited with the fresh snow. If you're gonna camp overnight, you need bear storage, you need a permit. If you're gonna backpack, really excited to show you guys this waterfall and all the fresh snow. So we debated driving 1.5 hours today north to see the fall colors, but I think we're in luck because the short drive up from our camp, we're already seeing some yellows, and there's a lot over there.
Some orange up there.
So we might see a good amount of it. And like always, we're in bear country and we totally forgot our bear spray. So do that, you know, don't leave all the stinky stuff in your car, which I don't think there's probably some in there, let's be honest, but
maybe a little.
Hopefully our Jeep is good when we get back. We spent a lot of time up here in the Sierras because it is close to our hometown in Southern California. One thing, always recommend, So if you're gonna be doing a hike up here that is strenuous, as you can tell, like right now, highly, highly, highly recommend camping a night before. We got up on a Thursday night, we got up here to our spot. That way we could get used to the elevation. We spent a whole day working, spent the night, and even today, which is Saturday morning, I'm still feeling it.
Drink a lot of water too.
Yeah, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, consume a lot of salt and electrolytes, because you're almost at sea level in Southern California, and then you come up here, and I think we're around 7,000 feet. We're gonna be going a bit higher today. Another thing that's really cool about this area and this trail is you saw the pack station that we went by. The pack station obviously goes all the way up to the PCT, and a lot of campsites up there, you can have pack mules bring supplies and you can camp out. And where we are on the PCT as well is the John Muir, which the John Muir is, I think, 241 miles on the PCT, if that makes sense. All right, so I gotta do a quick shout out to Western Rise. These are their boundless shorts, and I love them. They're stretchy, and for me, I really like the height for hiking, because when you lift your knees up, you don't want your, if they're any longer, your knee would be getting caught. I wear them for working out, jogging, all that kind of stuff. Also, recently got myself some of their Ultra's highest quality shoes, or their highest sought after shoes. These are the Ultra Olympus 5s, and these are like probably the most popular shoe for through hikers and whatnot. And I always run their gaiters, which are awesome because keep rocks out. So we'll link all this stuff in the description below if you want to check it out.
Okay, here we are. We made it to the terminus of our hike today, to this 2 miles up overlook of Pine Canyon Creek waterfall. If we go up a little bit further, well, it's going to be probably 3 miles further up the canyon, you can actually go to Pine Lake. That would have been a 10-mile round trip hike. We decided not to do that today with inclement weather. We're doing this section of the hike when there's a gap in the weather. So, you know, with imminent thunderstorms and whatnot, we just decided that we didn't want to go too far or too extreme today. But this has been a really nice, just easy, short, middle of the day hike. Beautiful up here, like the contrasting colors in all of the rock is just amazing. We're getting a little bit of the color change with the fall weather, so that's been really nice to see. And if you do keep going even further up on this trail, you can connect to the PCT. But yeah, this is what we're doing today. Nice little view of the waterfall, and then we're gonna head back down and into Bishop to get lunch.
Say that again, babe.
So you're sure you start? You sure you?
Say it again. And all of a sudden, Melissa just has the inability to speak.
I said, you sure you don't want to go to Star Yucks?
No, I don't want to go to Star Yucks.
Star Yucks coffee.
So we just ate at Aaron Schatz's Roadhouse, and I liked it. I thought the food was great. It was very quick service. Mm-hmm. Wasn't overly expensive. It was pretty good for what you got.
Yeah, it's like one of those where you like order at the counter and then they bring the food out to you, your table. So it was quick.
It was quick, and it was good. We've never been there. We typically go to Schatz bakery, which is right down the road. I think we're gonna skip that today. That place can be a zoo, but it's really cool if you've never been. They have all sorts of breads. Aren't they famous for their shepherd's bread?
Yes. Sheep herders?
Sheep herders bread. And they have like nuts, and they do sandwiches there as well, but we wanted to try this place because we hadn't been here, and I got a burger and it was good.
Yes.
And
they're also really well known for at Eric Schatz's bakery. They're well known for like the cookies and pastries as well. So
yeah,
definitely like one of the most popular things to do when you're coming through Bishop.
Oh my god! Like if you go on a Sunday afternoon, lines out the door literally. But no, we're not gonna go to Star Yucks because we're gonna go to Looney Bean, which is like a local coffee shop.
You're a loony bean.
Yes. Alright guys, we made it back from our epic day, our hike, our little jaunt down into Bishop, California, and now it's, you know, perfect weather outside. Not really, it's cloudy, rainy, but we're in here in the Blacke Series HQ17. We're going to do a full tour video later on, but right now we're going to make some of our world famous chili. It's not world famous, but it's championship winning chili. We've won 2 chili cook-offs, so we're going to kind of show you what goes into that and show you how it turns out. So real quick, here's the beauty of the HQ17 is you do have an indoor kitchen. Although it is small, it's nice to have. Don't mind our dirty dishes. It's really nice to have on days like this when the weather is a little crummy outside. We'll show you the outdoor kitchen that comes with this HQ17 later on. It's awesome. It's so nice how they have it set up. But for now, this is what we're working with today. Alright, so first things first, I always start with a massive chunk of butter. That is key number 1. So turn on your pot. Go ahead and throw probably almost 2 tablespoons of butter in. And just let that start simmering, working down. Then you just want to put a ton of garlic. This is just minced garlic in a jar. Just put a bunch of that in there. I don't measure anything. I just start with rough ingredients that I know, and then eventually I just kind of work it down and do it all by taste. A whole diced onion, right in. So the key is to let the onion, the garlic, and the butter just kind of saute and work in there, and then we're going to go ahead and throw our ground beef right on top. We just went with some standard ground beef here. This is 48 ounces, 3 pounds. That should fit nicely in this jar. Once everything is simmered down, burnt down a bit, we'll throw the beef in. While everything is simmering down, then you got time to go ahead and dice up the rest of your peppers and whatever else you're gonna add. We like to do a variety of bell peppers and 1 palabano pepper, which will give it a little bit more spice. Got our onions, garlic, and butter working. It's looking pretty good. They're sweating down a bit. Go ahead and add the beef. So here's what I buy in cans. I start with the Rotel that has diced tomatoes and green chilies. And then we add 2 fire roasted diced tomatoes with garlic. Believe it or not, one of my secret ingredients, we're not going to give you all the secret ingredients because, you know, this is award-winning chili, is hominy. And I typically add the hominy towards the end. There's all our peppers. And we're just gonna work this beef down. Gonna break it up, but don't break it up too much. You know, you kind of want to have some good chunks. I think that's one problem with a lot of chili, is it's too much. There's too much consistency, in my opinion. I like to have a random chunk of beef here, random chunk of whatever there. Some people may call it cheating, but I typically start with 1 chili packet. Now, this is just the start. This just kind of gets the batch of chili going. Put that in there, and then I add a lot more of seasonings, and I'll show you what I like to add. All right, now don't be afraid of spice, y'all. We start with a lot of ground cumin, garlic powder, garlic salt, and of course, chili powder. All of these get added just to taste. So whatever flavor you like, and remember, that's just getting us going. We're gonna finish off with these 4 right here. Unfortunately, we moved into this trailer fairly quickly. Like I said, we're gonna be in this Blacke Series for a while, and we knew there was gonna be stuff that we would forget. One of the things I totally forgot is a can opener. So, we will be using our trusty multi-tool and hoping we can get these cans open. Used to do this back in the day, you know, but time will tell. This might take me a while. I'm a little rusty with the old can opener here. But I'd like to ask you guys, are you enjoying this cooking? This is something I might integrate a little bit more into our videos because I really enjoy cooking. I really enjoy smoking meats, and I know a lot of people are like-minded, so maybe this is something we could put more in our videos. This is not going well, but it is working, so.
Many hours later.
Great, I managed to get all the cans open without cutting myself, so the ground beef is looking pretty good. It's probably about 80% cooked, but you gotta remember, the chili's gonna simmer for a long time. That's the key to a good chili. Whenever we're doing a competition or a cook-off, we always do it the day before. That's kind of like one of our secrets. I know a lot of people know that, but a lot of people just don't do it. But now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Got 2 cans of those. We're gonna add the chilies. The hominy, I like to add the hominy towards the end. I feel like it breaks down a little too much, so I leave that for the end. And then as far as spices go, I know that I'm gonna be using a lot of chili powder, so I go ahead and I just put some in there. The same with the garlic salt. That one's not open. And the same with the garlic powder. Everything by taste, kids. And the cumin, I like a lot of cumin. Now we can add our peppers. And then thyme. We gotta add thyme. Like not T-Y-M-E, like T-I-M-E. Now that we have the child in here, I'm done with all the deadly metal from the can opener. Which, by the way, according to my wife, we actually have a can opener.
Yep.
I just forgot that we had it. Anyways, this is what we're looking at. Nice colorful chili. Not gonna lie, guys, because I like to be honest. Not gonna lie, there's a couple key ingredients I left out. I'm not gonna give you guys the secrets to the award-winning chili. One thing I left out on purpose, right, babe, is beans. Because if you put beans in chili, you're not even making chili. And those are fighting words. I will go to the grave on that.
Jesse will die on this hill.
I will die on that hill. Real chili does not have beans. Beans are filler. Beans are not chili. They might be good, but whatever you're making is not chili.
The next day.
Alright, so we absolutely love Onyx off-road. Earlier I mapped out our potential route. So we are this blue dot right there, and our red route is what we're trying to do. This is going to be our first major section of dirt with the Blacke Series, so I'm super excited. We don't really have any schedule whatsoever, and we live on the road full time, and we're living in this trailer full time, so we got all the time in the world. We have the Jeep as a scout vehicle, but there's always that little bit of nervousness. You never know what you're gonna get yourself into.
Is there damage? No,
There's damage. There's a learning curve for sure.
Shit.
Explain to everybody what happened.
Well, I was backing up like a steep
Driveway.
driveway, and it was like this, basically. and I was going good. I thought I had a good trajectory, and then all of a sudden it was like jackknifed like crazy, and I busted our tail light.
Scratched the bumper. We don't care about the scratch bumper.
Well, that's a bummer. I mean,
Explain to them like why you had this issue.
Because I'm used to driving a really long, well, not that long,
Towing.
like I always say driving. I'm used to towing like a 30-foot long trailer, which takes longer to turn when you maneuver the steering wheel. This obviously is a lot smaller than what I'm used to. So little turns of the steering wheel make it turn a lot faster than normal. Plus I was at like an angle and going like backwards, backing onto a road, trying to do it quickly so I wasn't blocking the road. And yeah.
It's okay, babe. You know what we call this? We call this a write-off. So far, things are going really good. It's super convenient having the Jeep as a scout vehicle. I've been going ahead quite a bit, just making sure the road is good for the Blacke Series. I know it can do way more than we think. We just have to slowly build up our own personal comfort level. And Melissa's driving. She likes towing. She says she always wants to do it because she doesn't want to get rusty. So the Jeep is nice to have as a scouting vehicle. This is one of the first, it's not really difficult. It's just kind of it might be a tight turn. I don't think it really will be. We've done a few little climbs, nothing too steep, nothing too crazy. Obviously the roads are rocky, but to be completely honest, nothing gnarly yet. I mean, all that we've done, I would not have brought our 30-foot Grand Design Imagine, like no way. Some of it for sure. It's mostly, I'm noticing like out here on these forest roads, is the turning radius, just the length is like a big issue. All right guys, we made it to our first actual, I would say, remote spot with the Blacke Series. Super pumped. It handled so well. No way we could have brought our trailer down here. Melissa's coming through the last obstacle right now. We're gonna get set up, have some of that chili we had the other night. Oh, you want to be on the camera now?
You want to say what you think about this spot?
What do you think?
What do you think, buddy?
Say hello, world. My name is Lincoln.
Hi, baby.
That's the longest he's probably ever driven the Jeep.
I missed you too, baby. This is a really awesome spot. It took us a while. Ow. It was like my hair. Took us a while to get over here. Yeah. But it is well worth this view. Holy moly. Come check this out. We have an amazing view of the mountains over this gorge. Do you know the name of this gorge, Jess?
I believe this is the Owens Gorge.
Owens Gorge.
I believe so.
All right.
I mean, we can look on the map to confirm, but holy moly, it's totally like one of these. And it's crazy to me that we literally have our house and all of our belongings here, and we're gonna comfortably stay here for a week. We have Starlink internet, we have a generator with fuel, we have a full fresh tank, which is 50 gallons in the Blacke Series, and we got 50 gallons in the bed of the pickup truck. Melissa drove like a boss.
This is just, I'm stoked that we're able to stay at a spot like this. Like, this is the thing that, this is why we wanted an off-road trailer, because you can't get to spots like this
Exactly.
with a bigger, just regular trailer.
Yeah, and if you guys know us, you know that we're really into off-roading, overlanding. We started doing that before we started RVing, and to be honest, at least myself, started missing kind of that more rugged off-road type of camping, and I feel like the Blacke Series with the Jeep as a scout vehicle and how capable the Ram is, it's just like a perfect melting pot of off-road living and comfort all in one.
let's go check out the inside of the trailer to see if there's any carnage, stuff falling out of the cabinets, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
We never aired down the trailer because we were going pretty slow, but they have these special latches that supposedly keep the cabinets 100% closed.
Yeah, it's nice. You have to push on them from the outside to be able to, to be able to open it. So let's take a look. Let's see. So far looks good. Looks good. How's this cabinet?
One at a time, careful.
Good.
So one thing we always do is like, we'll do a cabinet check. So this is how the cabinets works. You basically push and it unlocks. And then you put your hand in here and you try to hope that nothing falls. Perfect. These are the big ones.
Yeah, check the kitchen.
One of these. Oh gosh. Wow.
Wow, that's good.
This is another good one.
This one's sketch because
The bowls. The bowls.
Oh, but the stuff got it. Okay.
But we put these little silicone bibbies under our bowls right here. And I mean, it was articulating a lot. Melissa actually said this articulating hitch is getting a workout today, so.
Yeah.
Oh, fridge check? Go for it. You get the door, I'll get the catch.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh.
Wow. We'll take this chili out because there's nothing better than day old chili, y'all.
Okay, check the bathroom.
Yep, that could be. Oh, we lost the bag.
Oh, a bag fell. No big deal.
That is not a big deal at all. It just probably fell off its hook.
Yeah.
Easy. Not even, I don't even care about that.
Nothing crazy.
Let's double check these. Just do. Nice. Nice. Wow. That is awesome, babe. High five. Excellent driving besides the brake light delete, but that's a learning experience.
Yeah.
And a write-off.